Welcome to our fourth annual Manager Showcase today. We've got a great lineup of managers who are going to be presenting to you. The idea is for you to get a better feel for what the various different funds that are available through the platform actually invest in, so to hear from them rather than from me. So I'm not going to talk for too long on that. 2018 was certainly an interesting year for the EIS and tax efficient industry. It started off with the patient capital review, which was great. But disruptive and confused everybody. And then we had this thing going on. I think apparently we're talking about Brexit or something, are we? So I think there's something quite important happening tonight on that. But we don't seem to be very good at making up our mind as a country at the moment, generally. It did give Kuber a great opportunity to consolidate our offering. So our mission has always been to lead the transformation of the market, delivering customer choice and peace of mind. The focus on the last year was really strengthening our client services proposition. I'm pleased that we've able to welcome Anne Butler, who joined us. Anne was Associate Director at Fidelity International before and running their client services team, and she's now running our client services team, which is great. And there are a number of members of that team here today as well, so take your time and to introduce yourself to them. We also had a chance to build and develop the sales team led by Jenny Delgado, who is also here this evening. And most of the team, with the one exception of Dan Moss, is here this evening. So at various points in the audience I can see. So that's great. The portal development moved forward a lot. I thought it was really good before. Then I realised that there were a couple of bits of it needed ironing out last year, and actually I'm quite glad it wasn't a massively busy year because it did get us a chance to do a lot of work on the portal and develop it. We've got some new tax certificate functionality, so that's much easier to navigate. We have got the ability to integrate with IntelliFlow, and there will be more integrations coming as the year goes by. And we've got some quite exciting enhancements to our client statements, which make them much better and easier to read, and giving you slightly more useful information on them. In the long term, we've got some ambitious ideas. I'm working on a strategy builder. I call it an AI, I think. I've heard of that, artificial something or other. It's not. It's a simple piece of technology which is designed to help you build portfolios and to make your life slightly easier. That'll come later in the year, I would expect. The illustration machine is going to be automated on the portal. At the moment, you need to speak to us to get an illustration, which is quite nice because we like talking to people. But we are going to make that automatic because we are supposed to be a tech company, so you're not supposed to need to talk to humans. So that'll come again, probably slightly before the strategy builder. There's some enhancements to the reallocation process. So in terms of reinvesting clients' money when they've had an exit, there's some changes to that, and that's working really quite nicely now. And there's some further enhancements to the functionality and looking to build in reporting on legacy business that you might have as well. On that. There's some great new funds which we've added to the platform. ENVC and Vala, unfortunately, they didn't make it in time to make the lineup for the talk this evening. However, James DeMello, well, actually it's not going to be James, it's going to be me because he's lost his voice. We'll tell you a bit more about those two funds later. So generally, I don't think I'm going to bore you with lots more of my talking because what you really came to hear was our managers. So I will hand over to our Manager of Ceremonies, Ashley Smith, who is going to walk you through the evening and make sure that everything runs smoothly. Ashley, over to you. And before I go, welcome everybody. Thank you to the supporters who are existing supporters of ours, and welcome to those who haven't actually tried Kuber yet and are just about to. So have a nice evening. Ashley.